Okay, Cancer. I had just recorded this and the recording stopped, but I already drew your cards here. And the oracle card for today is regeneration. Makes a lot of sense here considering the fact that your main energy is the Fool. Your main spiritual energy is the Fool. Now, this does not mean that you're a foolish person. However, it means that you are experiencing newness, let's say. You're experiencing something that is real. You're this is the realest that it can get. This is as real as it can get. And there's a sense of balance to this. There's a sense of balance here. And the sense of balance is very good. I mean, that's the best I could say here is that it's fair. That this reality that is being presented to you is fair. However, it's almost as though you're trapped in a situation like you're feeling. This isn't a feeling. It's more of a expression of being trapped. It's a creative expression of being withheld of some kind. And I think that's mainly because you might be focusing primarily on finances. So it's more like you're focusing a lot on the physical. Excuse me. You're focusing a lot on the physical world. So your creativity is less than what it would be that you would prefer. Your creativity is less preferable. Um, and there's a lot of financial focus at the moment. There's a lot of earthly focus. And I think for a Cancer, that could be a little challenging. However, I think that the the past here and what is causing these things to happen is because you were focusing on prosperity, you were focusing on growth, and focusing on this growth has led you to a point of you're almost at the end. You're almost at the end. It's it's the fact that you're almost at the end and you are at a place where there is the potential for growth, the potential for this beautiful thing to happen. It's just taking a while. It's just taking time, and I think you knew it was going to take time, and you knew that whatever you wanted to grow, whatever you wanted to grow, so that we can come to a consensus here. What had to deal with the physical world, so I had to deal with a home, money, um, tangible items. Like it could even very well be you had a pair of sunglasses, let's say, like these sunglasses right here. Like you had a pair of sunglasses and you wanted a new pair. And you said, you know what, it's going to take me this many months to get a new pair because they're like $1,000 and it's this is gonna take me this amount of time and all this stuff. And it's like it's here and it's almost about to be there, but it's like, well, now I don't know what to choose. Now I don't know which one to get. And so I feel like you need to come to a conclusion that if you, let's say you want to buy a house and it took you a while to buy a house and you have all these things going, now it's almost like you don't know what house to buy, what style, what what kind, but now you're kind of coming to the conclusion that's like, all right, I'm going to make up my mind here and that's fine. And my mind is going to be made up and I'm going to make up my own mind and I have the ability to do this because this is a start of something. You're starting something. And by starting something, something needs to come to an end first. And that whatever's coming to an end is not working, obviously. And a great quote for the Fool is, obviously I'm gonna butcher the hell out of it, but it's if it ever disappeared in the first place, it was never real. If it ever disappears, it was never real in the first place. So why be upset? If I So that's very simple. I'm not going to elaborate more. Now, your environment is the hangman. So, I don't think you really ever want to be in this situation, especially nowadays. But it's more like you're in a position of we have it wait. You have to wait and see. And I think this regeneration card is a huge indicator of what's happening here. It's something is you're regenerating yourself, and this regeneration is going to take time. And I don't know what it is specifically for you. That's for you to decide. But just so we're clear, it has to do with finances, money, home, anything that takes a long time to build, growth, anything like that. Plants, something like that. So you understand where I'm coming from here. Now, it's taking a long time, and this I feel like you're good here though. Like you're fine, really. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're just realizing that damn, this is taking a long time. This is gonna be a struggle. I'm almost there. Now, the challenge is to say, are you gonna let this affect who you are? Are you going to allow the situation to affect who you've become? Are you going to become a new person, or are you going to stay the same? The challenge here is asking you to be a new person, to become a different person, to become a more confident version of yourself, a more confident version in your own situation, to become the ruler of your creativity, the ruler of your own intentions. And ultimately, the outcome is a sense of growth. So you're in a process at the moment of new beginnings, and it's like a seed that's being planted. You planted a seed, and that seed is growing into something. And I think you know what that seed is. And just remember, it has to do with money, home, growth, anything along those lines. So it's just growing. I just see a lot of growth here. And advice from the universe. Huh. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, the Empress. If you know about tarot, you know that the Empress is the the archetype of growth. She's the archetype of creation. She's the mother of creation. She is the yeah, she's the mother of creation. She is creation. So you're creating something, and just know that it's going to work, and it's just taking a while, and stick to the mental faculty of you know what you're doing, and you're going to cut through any bullshit that is not helping. Any bullshit that's not helping, any you have two aces here. So if you know about tarot, these are the seeds. So you're planting seeds. You're planting very good seeds, as a matter of fact. You're the seed of wealth, the seed of mental fortitude, the seed of mental strength is all being planted. It's just a waiting game at this point. And I think you're very good at that, being a Cancer. I think you can wait it out. I think you can wait out this growth, just knowing that as long as you keep to who you are and keep confident that it'll work, that this will work. Whatever you have going, if you have a house you want to buy, it'll work. It's just you're kind of in that period of limbo, almost, let's say, but it's going to work. It's going to work. That's the mind. That's what you have to have, is that it's going to work, and I'm going to be confident as it happens, and just keep going. All of these cards here point to it working. So use that as you will. Goodbye.